everyone, it is Charlotte and welcome once again to Index Card Friday. Absolutely amazing to me how fast the weeks are flying by. We have three today. I pulled out three dies and I created three different things with index cards. Really the little mini is just a bonus, and so this is the first one that we have. There is index card for writing on the back. It is a photo frame, and I did not put any acetate in any of these. You've got a tag with index card on the back of that. So that is the first one, and this one was created using this Fun Stampers Journey. It is a window pocket die, D1-0150, and I'm looking at the one on here. This must be D, it's either I or I don't think it's an L, so it must be DI-0150. And funstampersjourney.com is probably where this is. I've had this for years, so I don't even know if you can find it, but it is a really, really cute die. Then there is this, and I want to say this set is Tim Holtz, but I've lost the packaging, so I can't be sure, but we have a photo die here. And here is the index card on the back of that, and then there is a little tag inside with index card on the back of that. And I was debating which way to put this, if I should put this in going from the top or going from the side, and I decided that I liked it going from the top. So there is that one. And then here is the little mini, and these come together in a set, and there are so many ways to use these. These are stickers. I used one here on this tag, and I fussy cut it and used it on that. And I'm just going to insert it in here, and this is just going to go just as a little extra. So this is what we're going to be creating today, and these dies come like this. Once again, I said I'm not positive, these may not be Tim Holtz, but as you can see, I don't have the packaging, so I'm not real sure where I got these. You might be able to do a search of photo dies and see if you can come up with what that is. So I think we'll do the big one first. So let's see what I've got. Let's see what I am doing. I have a little bit of everything, and I'm not real sure what's going on because I'm in the middle of the Medieval Mirage. This is the way the die looks when it comes out. So I went ahead and I folded it just like that, and we are going to give it a good fold. We'll just burnish the edges here, and then we are going to, let me distress the top up here because you can see it from the other side. So let's just get that done. And I think this as well. Just a little bit. I'm not too worried. I didn't do this on mine, so I'm not real worried about it. But we'll put this together like this. And somebody had said something to me about the pockets on the index card last week, how I had used fold out tabs and put the pocket so you don't lose space. If you're doing a tag, you don't have to worry about the bottom, but if you went ahead and just put a little bit of extra on your pocket and you scored it and you folded it behind like that, and then say this was your pocket, you essentially are going to do the same thing. You're going to have all that space. You're not going to lose any with the glue. So I just kind of wanted to point that out. And let's go ahead and glue this down. And I am going to use a couple alligator clips so that this can dry. Because this cardstock, I used it last week, this is pretty heavy. And so it doesn't really want to fold. And because I really burnished the edges, that is why I wanted to distress it. Because, you know, you start to break the paper down and you know, it gets white on you, so just give this some time to dry and we'll make the tag while we're waiting. So I'm pretty sure that this is what I wanted, and I just want to be sure that this is going to fit. It should. Let's try it on this. It should fit without any issues, and it does. So we are going to decorate the ends, and I've got this little punch here that gives you just a little decoration on the very corner. That's pretty cute. I've been finding I've been using this punch a lot, and the only thing that it says, let's see if I can see it, Creative Memories. It is Creative Memories, this punch. And it just has like that little, hopefully you can see that, little scallop at the top. So we're just going to go around and distress this. And we'll distress the other side too, and we have to attach our, I am pretty sure I attached the tab before I did the index card. So let's do that. So I've got my tabs here. We are going to use it as the back side of that. I'm going to distress this, and I'm going to give you the measurements of this tag, although it probably, unless you have that punch, probably isn't going to matter, but you can create that pocket on your own. So let me do that for you. The pocket, I should have measured it before I folded it and glued it, but it is 3 3/4 high. So you would have a flap. So I would make it 4 1/4, and then I would go ahead and score at the 3 3/4, knowing that 1/2 inch you're going to fold up in the back. And then the same here. This measures 2 1/2. So if you take into account the back, 2 1/2 and 2 1/2, or 2 3/4, and 2 3/4 gives you what? 4, 5 and a half. And then you would want your fold, so it would be 5 1/2, 6, if I'm figuring that right. And then your window, if you wanted to cut your window, is a 2 by 2. So that's what you would do, and you'd take your little divot out of that. Then your tag, this tag measures 3 1/2 high by 2.5 wide. And then we have our tabs. So I'm going to put the tabs on. And then we will put our index card on the back. So I'm just going to kind of center it between those two scallops. And we'll get the other one. Boy, Arizona's got a wildfire north of, it started Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Let's see, no, maybe it was, no, it wasn't Sunday either. It was Wednesday or Thursday. No, wait a minute. Yes, Sunday, it started Sunday. North of Flagstaff, and it's already burned over 6,000 acres. We've had horrendous winds, and those winds really, really are bad when it comes to fires, because you're out in the desert, the wind is blowing, and you can't fight them. There's just nothing you can do, so it's really sad. They've evacuated people and gotten the animals out, and just, you have to say prayers for these poor people that are losing their homes. And it is so early. It is only April, so it's scary. Makes you real scared for the summer and what it's going to bring. So enough of that. Let's put our tag in here. Look at how cute that is. I have these stickers that I had gotten from, I don't know, they came in a box. Let's see, where is the box? Oh, we have to do our, I'm getting ahead of myself. These stickers here. I'm not sure where I got these stickers. Someplace off of Amazon, I think. But yeah, I forgot we have to do our index card. I am getting ahead of myself. And I think, I'm pretty sure the index card, let's see, I haven't done the index card on here either. Oh my goodness, quit talking about fires and quit thinking about these things, because you're not getting it done. Sorry guys, I'm not getting it done. So focus, Charlotte, focus. Jeez. So we need this on here. And so we are going to mark this, and I am going to cut it. We're going to trim this down. And we're going to practically go from end to end. There, and cut that blue line. So I'm going to get my cutter out, and I'm just going to cut this on my lap. You've seen cutting before, so this is not that big a deal. I have got my Fiskars cutter, and I am just cutting. So you can see I need a new blade, but this should fit. So this got cut down to, we are 1/8 over 3 and a half long by 2 and 1/8 over a quarter. So I don't want to have to think of the math right now. I'm going to just go ahead and distress this a bit. And did I remember to distress this? No. See, I am all over the place. Checking the mail tomorrow and keeping my fingers crossed that we can now mail to Australia. Okay, so let's get this glued down, and I'm going to just go ahead and use my wet glue Just easier. I have it out, and I don't have to worry about getting my glue book out. This also covers up the folds, so that's nice. So there we go. And then we need to do our tag. And how did I have that here? Okay, the same way. So this way, and that's not going to work. But if I did it this way, this would work. So I think we're going to do this. Because why not? Right? Why not use it? I'm going to butt it up to that tab. I'm going to trim it, I believe, right there. So let me trim this and we'll see if it fits. It should. It should fit. Be okay. Check it out. Maybe go this way, or go this way. Go this way. Just butt it right up against. So I am going to take, and I am going to do these little ends, and then the wet glue go around. I haven't asked you how you're doing. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I think my good friend Dana may be moving to Texas, so her husband may be getting a new job. And of course, I'm very happy for her, but I'm very sad for me. So I'm going to be losing, if this happens, a really, really good friend that lives close by, that we do all sorts of things together. Life will be changing. That doesn't mean it won't be changing for the better. It will just be changing. So, nothing you can do about that. That's life. Okay, so we have that. And then we're going to decorate this little cutie. And we are going to put a sticker, botanical sticker, right there. I just thought it is time to use this stuff up. I've got several of them. I'm positive I got these off of Amazon, but I could not tell you the company. So that looks pretty straight. So we'll put that down there. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but there's 3 flowers right there. And depending upon where I put the flowers. Oh, yes. Like I've said, nothing is easy. I know I took them out. I know I had them. All right, we will just pick 3 more. So there is 1. I thought the glitter would just be way too much, so I'm not doing glitter. And then 1 like that. So there we go. So let's put 3 3 flowers on here. If you wanted to, I mean, you could see you could do so much to this. You could hang a charm, or you could do a word off the tab up there. You could put lace on either sides of this pocket. You could do a lot. You could go ahead and get out the acetate, and before you folded this together and put it together, you could acetate your window. I just did not acetate the windows. So, I mean, this is just cute. Look at that. This tucked into a journal. Yeah, really, really, really cute. So there is the first one. And then we have this cute little middle one, and it's got index cards. So this is what this is. And if you didn't have the die cut and you thought, oh, you know, I've got the tools, I could make this. This measures 5 long by 2.5 high, and then obviously you're going to score it in the center, and you're going to fold it, and you're going to take 2 little notches out. That is what gives it the photo slide look. And your window on this would measure, oh, why don't they make it even? What is this? This is 3/8 inch short of, no, that is wrong. This is an 1/8 inch short of 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. And I mean, if you really wanted to get exact, you're going to come down 3/8 on the top and the bottom, and you're going to come in, what is that, 5/8 on your sides. Not quite. This is a 1/2 inch, and this is 5/8 of an inch. So yeah, have fun with that, guys. You're probably gonna have to look at those measurements multiple times to I'm sure you're sitting there going, what in the world are you talking about? And I wouldn't blame you if you were, if that's exactly what you were doing. So the tag for this measures, and I've not cut it out, so we're going to have to do that. The tag measures, and I have absolutely no idea what the tag measures, because I went and I'm going to start at 2.5 high by 2 1/8 wide. We're going to go from there and see what we get. So let me cut this 2 1/8. And I am just going to cut this bottom part off and hope that's what I did. And then we'll get the measurements. I will give you, yes, I think that is not what I did, because it is going to be too tall. So I need to cut a tiny bit off of this, and then I will give you measurements. Gee, Charlotte. Okay, if this was perfect, it would be 2 1/8 wide by 2 3/8 high. Then what I did is I had them, and here they are. I took some leftover divots, and I created a tab. You'll see that right there with leftover divots. So we are going to distress this and this. And we are going to see what side do we want. I think this one. I think we'll do it like that. We are going to glue this on. Just for something different. That's all it is. I just wanted something different. You could do any kind of a tab that you want. I just wanted to have something that looked a little bit different. And I had these, so I thought, well, why not use them? I mean, you have them. So we'll match them up, just like that, just like that. And then what I did is I went ahead and I cut the corners to where the arch is. I just kind of had that arch continue on down, and then I distressed it. And then I put index card on the back. You don't have to. I mean, we could write on this, but the whole idea was the index card, so that's what I did. And so we need index card. And let's measure this. We are going to go, I think, like that. Down here where I can see it. And once again, we will butt up to the tab. So I'm going to cut this index card, and then I will give you the measurements. Of what I have here. Let's make sure it works first. And it does. Okay, so this index card measures. It is 2 by, I would just say 2 by 2. That's not even an eighth, so 2 by 2. And then we are going to distress this. And then let's glue this. And we will butt this right up to the tab. So I am once again using wet glue. And we are just going to go right up there like that. And you can tell by the measurements you could add another eighth down here if you wanted to. Easy. And then we have little corners here to cut off, just ever so small. So that then is the back of this one, and this is where you're going to decide, do I want to come in this way? You easily could. And this may have been the better bet because it is for photo slides. I, for whatever reason, just wanted to go from the top to the bottom. So what you're going to do, what I did to have as much room as possible, I just came out like that and did a very, very thin line, very thin. And the same here, just as thin as I could. And you don't have to go in the fold because you've got a fold. That's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to open. And then if you want to distress this, you're going to distress it now. This just might be my next die cuts for May. So I'm going to have to see. I think that would be really, really cute. So hopefully this will fit in here. We will be good. And it does. And the bottom might need just a little bit of help. Just a little bit of help in the very beginning, like that. And we are going to, I did fussy cut a sticker. We will use this one because it's got bright colors. I fussy cutted the sticker because it took up so much of the design. I think on this one what I'm going to do is not fussy cut it. I'm just going to cut it down because I think the shape will look much nicer than what I did on mine. So let's just cut this down. Like that. And if you put it on while you have it in the frame, look how cute that is. You know you're going to get it pretty well centered. That is really, really cute. And I decorated this with a butterfly, but you can put lace on this. You can put die cut flowers, just whatever your heart's content. And once again, yeah, my butterfly blew away. Here she is. Still don't know what happened to those flowers. That is just weird. And then, of course, what I'm going to do on this, because I don't want to get any glue on that tag, is I am going to just do it like this. And keep my fingers crossed. And if it hangs over, that's okay. It's not going to hurt it at all. We just want to make sure that we don't have any glue on our tag. So that is the first one. And did I? Yes, I did. Do you see that? Oh my goodness. So there you go. We need to cut our index card. And I came inside that and like that. So there seems to be a lot of steps to this one, but look how cute it is. So I am very happy with the way this looks. We will distress this. Got my little pieces kind of hanging off. Shredded. Make sure it's gonna fit, and it does. So we'll get our liquid glue. And let's try to get this as even as I can, and that looks pretty good. So now we have this one. Look how cute that is. Oh, it's just so cute. And then we have this little cutie, and I just wanted to give you an idea. Sometimes what I do with this is I will take it, especially if I'm doing a mini book, and I will put it in like this and use this side for a pocket, either coming in from the side or from the top, and then use this as a pocket as well. And then also you can use this like that, which always looks really cute. So you can do a lot with this. I'm not going to glue it because I want you to be able to play around with it. You can leave it just like this for a journal, and then just take like a little Tim Holtz paper clip. As a matter of fact, why don't we do that? I am putting one of these stickers in there. Let's take a Tim Holtz paper clip, and I will paper clip that, and I will paper clip mine as well. So we need 2 little paper clips. And I like to do the same thing for me so that when I look back on all these, I know exactly what I did. So this will come to the winner just like this. So there is my set for this week of 3, I think, just really, really cute designs for index cards. So I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did, and you know, can make some of your own whether you have the dies or not. So okay guys, happy Friday. Have a really, really great weekend. We are going to continue next week with the collaging of the bags, so for the Medieval Mirage. So I will see you then. Take care, everyone. Be safe, and hugs to you all. Bye now.